Hello fellow makeup lovers, how are you guys doing today? So I'm pretty excited for this video because I'm going to be doing a week of using the Morphe 39S palette, which was recently released. At the time that you're seeing this video, I will already have the review of this palette up on my channel, so you can definitely check that out if you want to see all my thoughts. But today we're just going to be focusing on 5 different looks using the palette. So I'll show you what it looks like really quickly. It is super beautiful, so if you're interested in seeing all the looks I did with this, then let's just go ahead and jump on in. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump on into the first look. I'm going to go ahead and start off with this like light pinky shade right here. And I'm going to use that as my transition shade today. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw that in my crease and blend it upwards. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take that shade along my lower lash line as well. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and dip into this pink right here, and I'm going to put that through my crease. Blending so easily. Again, just taking that same shade along the lower lash line. Now I'm going to dip into this super hot pink right here, and I'm going to put that through the crease as well. Just gonna try and keep that one a little bit lower down. I'm gonna go in with the previous brush and just blend that out. Again, just taking a little touch of that hot pink along the lower lash line. Not putting the hot pink on my lashes. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and take this deep cranberry matte right here. And I'm going to use this shade on the outer V. Alright, now I'm going to go back in with that previous brush again and just blend that edge out a little bit. Touch of that deeper cranberry shade, keeping that mostly on like the outer part of my lower lash line. I'm going to dip back into that first light pink, and I'm just going to kind of refresh it on the lower lash line right here, just to make it a little bit more like pastel baby pink, blending it into the other pinks. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and grab this pinky shade right here, and I'm going to go ahead and put that on my lid. Gonna kind of keep that on like the 2/3 of my lid right here. Gonna leave this part open a little bit. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and take this pink right here, and I'm gonna go ahead and pop that onto the inner part of my eye right here, blending it into the other pink. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and take this shade right here, and I'm gonna pop that on my inner corner. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and quickly finish up my eyes off camera, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm finally back. It took me like 10 years to do my lashes. My liner started running, and then my lashes started running, and then I was crying, and the lash glue literally would not dry down. I just sat here like holding my lash for like a full 5 minutes, and finally it is somewhat on. I accidentally got some like transfer here, but we're just gonna move on. For a moment there I was like, am I gonna have to like completely restart this look? But luckily it's on. I'm just gonna try and not let my eyes tear up. For some reason they really want to do that today. So now I'm gonna go into highlight, and I'm gonna use the Dream Glow Kit. And today I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this shade right here called Regal. I just remembered I was asked to try those topper shades in the palette as a highlighter, so I totally forgot to do that today, but I'll try and do that the rest of the week. Alright, now for lips I'm going to go into Gerard Cosmetics Buttercup. I'm going to go ahead and add Moonchild from Colourpop on top. Oh, that's darker. Oops. Alright, so this is the finished look using the palette. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Now let's go ahead and jump on into day number 2. Alright guys, so for today's look, I'm going to be doing something a little bit more simple. It's actually going to be inspired by, if you've ever watched Ruby, there's a character named Elena, and she always has like this like really sultry brown smoky eye going on when she's seducing Sebastian Rulli, so that's what I'm doing today. It's actually Friday, and I actually have plans for once in my life. My parents are going to be babysitting my son. So I'm living my best life right now, basically. So I'm going to go ahead and do a brown smoky eye. I know that's like so not what you think of when you see this palette, but I think there are some beautiful browns in here, and I figured may as well go ahead and play with them. So actually, I'm going to do something before I jump into the shadows. I'm going to go ahead and start off with the ColourPop Creme Gel Liner in the shade Mr. Bing, and I'm going to line my lash line. There's a little bit of lash glue left there, but we're just going to pretend we can't see that. I'm totally doing the wrong eye. I normally do this one on camera, but whatever. I'm going to go ahead and grab this brown right here, and I'm going to use that over the liner just to like smoke it out. This is not precise at all. It's kind of messy. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and take this brown right here, and I'm going to put that over just like basically on the lid, blending the other brown out, keeping it a little bit lower down. Cat is caterwauling like always. I'm actually going to go ahead and take that same brown and just go ahead and pop it along the lower lash line. This probably isn't the best brush for this, but I'm just using it anyways because I don't want to dirty another brush. I'll just go ahead and pop Mr. Bing on the waterline here. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and take this lighter brown right here, and I'm going to pop that directly in the crease to blend this out. I'm taking that same brown on a big fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna lightly blend out that very edge. I don't want to take this shade up too high. There's not much product left on my like little fluffy brush, so I am just gonna go ahead and take that along the lower lash line. Just gonna smoke that out a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and take just a little touch of this white right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that on my inner corner right here. Just using barely any. I just want the tiniest little bit of a highlight today. Maybe just a little tiny bit on my brow bone as well. Whatever's left over on the brush, nothing crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and quickly finish up my eyes by just throwing on some mascara, and then I'll be right back. Hello fellow makeup, what? What did that even, where did that come from? Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and use the LC Skin Reflector Highlighter in the shade Pearly Glaze. This is just like my go-to natural highlight, which I feel like kind of just goes with the vibes of this look. Need a highlight brush. For lipstick today, I'm just going to go ahead and go into Gerard Cosmetics Nude, which is like neutral shade. I do have gloss, or like not gloss, I have like chapstick already on my lips, but I'm gonna just put the lipstick over it so that it's more glossy. Alright guys, so this is the finished look for today. I really love how it turned out. I feel like it has been so long since I did a true brown smoky eye. So now let's go ahead and jump on into day number 3. I feel like I'm having a terrible skin day, a terrible brow day, but that's fine. We're just gonna do a cool tone smoky eye and call it a day. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with this taupey purple right here. Just gonna go ahead and place that in my crease with my fluffy brush. That's darker than I thought it was. It's blending out well though. I'm actually going to go ahead and take that shade on a more dense brush and just build it up in my crease. Can you believe how good that blended for a Morphe shadow? Shook. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and grab this deep purple right here, and I'm going to put this into my outer V. Just a little bit, and then also bring it slightly into the crease. Right now I'm going to go ahead and take this sparkly black right here. Can you tell I'm excited about the fact that it is sparkly? So I'm just going to go ahead and use that to deepen my outer V to see how this shade blends. And yeah, I can see the sparkles a little bit from just laying it down like that, but we'll see. Just going to go ahead and keep that right here on the outer V. Just going to take my previous brush and use that to blend out the edge there. I'm going to go ahead and start off with this shade right here on the lid. Go ahead and put that on like the outer part of the lid right here. This particular shade has really beautiful sparkles in it. Like all different shades. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and use this silver. I'm going to put that on the inner part of the lid. This Esum W21 picked that shade up perfectly. Alright, now I'm going to take this metallic purple right here. I'm going to go ahead and run that along the lower lash line. I'm going to go ahead and take this middle shade right here, and I'm going to pop that onto the front of my lower lash line right here. It's a beautiful combination. I love these toppers. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but this swatch is kind of light, so I'm going to try this on my inner corner. Just going to pop that right here. Yeah, actually that does work. It's kind of like a sheer taupey purpley silver shade, so it goes with the rest of the mix. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and finish up my eyes off camera, and then I'll be right back. Alrighty, for highlighter today, I'm going to go ahead and dip back into the palette, and I'm going to start off with this light shade right here as my base, and then I'm going to top it off with this purpley shade right here. Going in with that lighter shimmer first. Picking up that purple shade, I'm just going to go ahead and tap that on like the very top of my cheekbone. It is definitely going to add a little bit of glitter to the skin. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and jump into this like really warm reddy brown right here. And I'm going to go ahead and start that off in my outer V. Ooh, that's pigmented. And then bring it into the crease. just gonna go ahead and go into my previous brush and just blend between those two shades. Alright, now I'm gonna go ahead and take this cranberry shade right here. I'm just gonna add that onto the outer V just for a little bit more something right here. For the lower lash line, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the outer part and this one on the inner part. Just adding that coppery shade right here. Now just popping that gold. For the lid, I'm going to go ahead and start off with this shade right here. Go ahead and put that all over the lid. Kind of like a soft pinky mid-tone shade. Alright, now for the part that I'm nervous about, I'm going to go ahead and try and use this pressed glitter. And I'm going to put this all over the lid on top of the shade I just used. Alright, here we go. That's actually kind of pretty. This does have like a sticky base to it, so I didn't go in with the glitter primer or anything. Just gonna go ahead and just tap that over the lid. Surprisingly, don't hate it. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pop this shade right here on my inner corner. This is such a beautiful, soft, just interesting duochrome shade. And like that pinky orange really goes with this look. Alrighty, really quickly, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my eyes off camera and then I'll be right back. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and finish off this look by using this middle gold shade right here as my highlight today. I'm actually taking a tiny touch of that like whitish shimmery shade on the top row and just going to use that to highlight my nose. I don't really want to bring the glittery texture onto my very dry nose. Last but not least, I'm just going to go ahead and finish off with Fenty Beauty Diamond Milk. Alright guys, so this is the finished look for day 4. I really love how it turned out. I feel like the crease ended up very like purpley, and even though originally I thought it was going to be like a super just warm brown crease, the different undertones really made it more purple. So I love that in contrast with like the coppery glitter, and the glitter was actually so much better to work with than what I thought it would be. So I like how it turned out, and now let's go ahead and jump into day 5. We're going to go full on purple. Alright guys, last and final day. I'm going to go ahead and really focus on like this little section right here today. So I'm going to go ahead and start off with this purple. And I'm going to use that in my crease as my transition shade. Alright, now I'm going to go into this purple right here, and I'm going to put that right into the crease. Just slowly deepening this up. And then I'm just going to grab my previous brush and just blend between the edge real quick. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and go into this deep purple right here, and I'm going to put that right directly into my crease. Just to start off with, and then I will blend it upwards. Just gonna go ahead and like really build that up because I want it to be a super dark purple. I'm gonna go back into the previous purple just a little bit over that deeper purple just to help it blend some. I'm just gonna do one little quick layer of that. I'm going to go into the lightest purple that I started off with and just going to do another little layer of that blending upwards. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and quickly cut my crease. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start off with this metallic purple right here. And I'm just going to go ahead and place that in my outer V. Just like the outer third of the lid. Alright, I'm going to take this purple right here on the middle of my lid. Just going to go ahead and pop that right here. Alright, now I'm going to pop this pinky shade on the inner half of the lid. I'm going to go ahead and pop that onto the inner part of the lid. I'm going to go ahead and take this sparkly shade right here. I take that on my finger because you can see it's just like a really like sheer purpley blue shade, and I'm going to pop that onto the middle of my lid just to add a little bit of sparkle over that previous shade that I went in with on the middle. Really quickly for the lower lash line, I'm going to start off with this deep purple and then I go into this periwinkle and then this silver. Just taking the deep purple on the outer part of the eye right here. Just going to kind of connect it with the top. Alright, now grabbing that beautiful periwinkle. Definitely should have tapped that off. Oops. Alright, now grabbing that silver shade. Just popping that onto this part right here. Last but not least, I'm going to go ahead and take this light purple right here. I'm going to pop that onto my inner corner for a like soft purple highlight. This has the prettiest little sparkles in it. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and finish up my eyes off camera and then I'll be right back. Alright, excuse my wonky liner and lashes, but I'm going to go ahead and use the palette actually to finish up the rest of my face other than lips. I'm going to do blush and highlight in here. So I think I'm actually going to go ahead and take this beautiful light pink shade right here as blush. Just a really, really light baby pink. This probably won't show up on anyone who's not super fair as a blush, but adds just a little bit of cool tone color to the skin. I'm trying to remember for the life of me if I use this pinky shade or this purpley shade the other day as a highlighter. I can't remember. I think I'm going to go ahead and use the pink. I'm just going to go ahead and pop that on the top of my cheekbone right here. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Again, just taking a touch of that like white shimmer shade and highlighting my nose with that. Last but not least, I'm going to take the Paul & Joe lipstick in the shade CS113. It's like this beautiful pink cool tone sheer glossy lipstick, and I was sent this through Octoly, but I'm just going to go ahead and apply that. And that is everything for today's look. Alright guys, so this is the final fifth look finished. I hope you guys enjoyed this week. I know I did a lot of simple looks and I feel even weird with like this really dramatic look today just because I've been doing so many lazy looks lately that like the cut crease and the liner and everything was a struggle. But I hope you enjoyed it regardless, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!